Brothers and sisters, generals, if we are alive and breathing, we are always back to conquer another day, another year, and another decade. And I honor thy ancestors, the righteous ancestors that fought hard through tooth and nail with the least amount of tools to get many of us in the place and the state that we are in. And that's brothers and sisters, our families, and just be thankful we are alive today and conquer, and change anything. Because when we alive and breathing, we can change anything. Nothing is impossible if we use logic and reason. Thank those that's been riding along with the brother. Current subscribers, new subscribers, anybody that view. I salute and I thank you, because as I always like to say, we are leaders and teachers. We are not followers. Man, remember, we're changing that narrative with the student spirit. And this podcast right now is all about encouragement, because so much going on in this world and in the media and things in our personal lives. Every now and then we just need a little encouragement. So from the old brother EBXCARES, maintain our heart and stay solid. Just stay solid the best way we can, A lot of things going on. But never forget the beauty of life. Just keep those things intact that greater, higher, supreme being put in our lives to see that it exists, that there is a greater God, that real God, that God we talk to when we by ourselves, not the one that we put on display. And as brothers and sisters, our families, we have disagreements, debates, but don't let it get out of hand and get out of proportion. If we true at heart and have a good heart and we are solid, should be able to have logic and work through things and not let things, misunderstandings and our emotions get involved, the wrong emotions that'll carry us to a place that, that gets away from seeing the bigger picture in this life when we get caught up in disagreements and stuff. And it's okay to have a disagreement. Having a disagreement is not the problem. It's how we handle that disagreement. That's why we got to stay solid, figure things out. If things are worth talking about and worth debating about, then it's worth figuring out a challenge to come up with a result, and excuse me for that background noise. And as I say, live for them results. As many of us, I see what's going on in the media and debates and the comedians and stuff like that. All I can say, there's so much going on in this world. You need somebody to give a little encouragement. So, and it's a lot of brothers and sisters out there that are giving encouragement, and I'm just one of them, So, there's many of us that can manifest great things to keep us stable in this life, There's always angels in our corner, those that are doing right, If you're doing it right, you always got an angel in your corner. If you're true to your heart, to the pit of your soul, we all have had little angels in our lives and things that happen that we just can't explain, But the truth is the truth, Some things do need to be discussed and talked about, But let's discuss it as brothers and sisters and find a solution and get to the root of the problem. Fix it and get back on board, as I always like to say. Let nothing keep us from seeing the bigger enemy, the real enemy that's out here. Don't stay too entangled in the debating. And, let's discuss things. Are we looking for a result? That's the thing. Are we looking for a result? Are we just debating just to be debating? Or we looking for a solution so we can figure things out and keep it moving, and everybody sticks to their own path. Don't get stuck in emotions and talking about each other, and don't let it come to blows, and we're never gonna get nowhere. We'll be right back to the drawing board. No, we in a new level. I don't call it new year. I call it a new level. So a new level, new things, and as I said a long time ago, somewhat a different kind of thinking. Can't keep doing the same thing and expect a different result amongst ourselves. And that's for me too, you know. At some point, something got to give, something got to change. Can't keep doing the same old thing, brothers and sisters. And because I always like to say, and I said this before, the devil tactics never change, just faces and bodies. And it never changes, and it just keeps doing the same tactic over and over. And unfortunately, some individuals get stuck in that same web over and over and over. It's like it's the same distraction that just get displayed in different ways. You know, let's fix our challenges as brothers and sisters, as a people. You know, deal with our debates, our disagreements, whatever they are. You know, get to the root of it, the base of it. Remember, we're looking for results, solutions. You know, not talking about each other and all that. Let's get to the real truth, because that's what opened up the whole industry discussion in the first place. So let's get to the root of it, see if we can find a solution. Don't be stuck on it forever, and pay attention to the real things in this life. Because as I said, and a lot of us have said, the devil don't give a fuck about our debating and arguing and all that. You know, just the devil just sit back and just laughing. It's like, yeah, that's what I want. Divide. We've heard this before. Divide and what? Conquer, brothers and sisters. So if there's no solution, and we're not looking to fix things and add to the humanity and or culture, then the debating is all for nothing. If it's not for a solution or to fix something or to make something better, what are we debating for? That's just my opinion. That's just my side of the globe. And, you know, when you get wise, you learn to assess and you learn to see the reality of things, you know. When you're looking to do right and you're looking to do positive, and, you know, you see things. And as I've said before too, positivity is more than just having it and giving good energy. It is creating a means for a better life. That's what positive energy is. And it's the root of seeking the right truth, positivity. You know, again, as I've said a lot of times, and we all know, if you have no lies or malice or any kind of evil thing, anything that's within us that is not of integrity, we don't have any of that inside of us, we have nothing to worry about. Remember, the truth isn't always going to be easy. We got to accept those easy truths, and most important, the hard truth. And I always like to use Eddie Griffin's sayings that he say. He just drops jewels, you know, and they just, them, you know, you got them brothers and sisters that drop them jewels, they stick with you. And Eddie Griffin said, and this saying that he said relates, it's like one of those sayings that'll never get old. It'll never die. And Eddie Griffin said this on a stand-up special he did. I forget what the name of it was, but he said, it just stuck with me. Truth is like rain. Don't give a fuck who it fall on. So with that being said, it doesn't matter how much money you got, what status you are, how many people you know, how big you are, how wealthy you are. If you are doing things that are being alleged against you and they are true, you know, you have to face it also. No, there's no exceptions to that law of attraction. We all are a part of that when it comes to, you know, doing something we're not supposed to, and we're presenting ourselves to the world that we're not saying what we're being alleged of, you know. So there's no exceptions to the rules, so to speak. You know, what's deep within a person, and it's, like I said, it's not always, it has something to do with the spiritual, but it's just a given, you know, whatever we hold inside our harbor. I've said this many times, and a lot of us teachers have spoke on this, because that's the focal point these days, the psyche, the inner. So, as I said so many times, whatever we harbor deep inside, it would eventually come out, and that's good or bad. There's just no way they're getting around that. Now, that's not no big cosmic thing. I mean, we can get to the spiritual and the cosmic thing, but just flat out, simple, basic knowledge, whatever we harbor deep within, that's good or bad, eventually it will come out, because that's just the law of attraction. That's just how, you know, principle of life is, and, whatever is inside eventually. And that's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. So I'm saying all that to say, to relate to what's going on in the media, the debating with the comedians and stuff like that. I just want brothers and sisters, or brothers, or I guess it's sisters too, that are having some kind of debate in the media. Look for a solution, brothers and sisters. Don't let it get out of hand. Don't let it come to blows. Get to the root. Get to the truth. Don't get mixed up in the gossiping and the trauma bonding, and no, let's not turn it into a gossiping drama fest. Let's not forget the solution and the root. Also, let's not forget about evil entities that don't give a damn about the debating and arguing who got what, did what, went that and the third and that and this. Let's not forget about the above and beyond, because that's what I do on this channel. Not that other channels are not doing it, but that's what I do. That's why you see me doing nature and the universe and things that are not on my banner, that are on some others people's banners. Nothing against them now. I just, I try to focus on it the best way I can. Focus on things that help me, which is the psyche. So that's what I teach, and I teach and speak to the listeners. Things that can help us within. Things that were a battle for me. Always look for that solution to do better. And again, not forget the evil entities out there surrounding us that's don't really, divide and conquer. I'll just stop right there, but look for those solutions. We got to keep that third eye open and not get caught up in the media swirl, because that's what it can turn into. It can be a good thing, but it can also be something that we always say distract us and have us losing ourselves and forgetting the cause, the reason why we started speaking in the first place. So like I say, I just wanted to give a little encouragement. As I said, maintain that general heart, that maintain our heart that we have, and stay solid. When I say stay solid, man, if you have a God spirit within, if you're a good brother, good sister, and man, you just trying to do well, maintain that and stay solid. That's what I mean. Let nothing break or waver, if you got a good heart and you are for that truth and you have integrity and, and you strive and thrive to be as real as we possibly can as brother, sister, and that's in our families. And always and forever, maintain our heart. Man, try to do whatever it takes to stay solid in this life, because we need solid brothers and sisters. And, that's well as in our families, we need it, because we never know what's going to come down the road. But that great divine knows, that great God knows. God knows overall. The real God now knows overall at the end of the day. So maintain that divine heart. If you have it, maintain it. Stay solid, generals, because that's what I see. Generals. And that's in my family, brothers and sisters in the world, brothers and sisters online. It's going to be all right. It's what brothers and sisters do. We got to think of it as like, when I see brothers and sisters debating in the media and stuff, it's just like if we was in our own family. We're a biological family. We have debates and but it's all about figuring it out, coming up with a solution, thinking logically. Where did it stem from? Get to the root, fix it, and get back on board and continue doing whatever we do to keep us happy and keep us sane. Let's focus on that. Let's not get too far off track, brothers and sisters. I'm talking about those in the media. I see what's going on too. Let's not get too far off track. Again, I know some things have to be discussed. That's a part of being a man and a woman, or a brother or a sister. We discuss things, but let's not talk about each other. Let's not let it come to blows. Are we debating for a right cause, or just debating? Don't just be debating. Don't waste energy on nonsense, brothers and sisters. Just a little encouragement I wanted to give, because we need some encouragement in this world right now, as much as we can possibly muster up. So I just want to be one of those brothers that encourage my family and brothers and sisters out there. Stay solid, maintain that great heart that if you have it, don't let nothing stop that. So that's my encouragement. That's my positive thought. It's my real thought. And I was just feeling this in one spirit. And right now the time is it's in the 2 a.m. And as I've said a lot of times, when do we get those downloads and ways we can come up with solutions and deal with challenges? We get those downloads in the morning. That's the best time. And between 2 and 7. And right now, it's in the 2 a.m. I'm telling you, when that great divine drops it in my spirit to lift the listeners and anyone that's listening or do something positive for my family or my children, I'm going to do it. When I feel it, I do it, divinely, righteously, So again, I'm going to encourage my brothers. You come into a debate, those in the media right now, work through the challenge, get to the core of it so you can fix it. So we all can get back to our lives and our families, Don't get too mixed up in this world, And this is coming from a place of love, because I've had members of my family help me to be the brother I am today, as well as brothers and sisters and friends I've met along the way, So we always know that there's toxic ones out there, but we leave them in a place of their own. Let that great divine deal with them. And we stick to the real righteous brothers and sisters out there, the generals, because they are out there. So that's my thought. And so thank those that's been listening. This has been another edition of EBX Discussion. And look for more music from my son, Lord Lamont. I really enjoyed the podcast my son and I did on New Year's Eve. So look for more of that. Aaron, aka Lord Lamont. Look for more children on video maybe in the future. And of course, I always talk about my family, and you'll see pictures on the thumbnails and stuff like that of my family down the road, And I will always share one's experiences and things I have learned. And those blessings that I've come across, I will always share it to the listeners, current subscribers, new subscribers, anybody that view. Stay great out there. And I thank you, and may that great divine bless or bless you in your life. And to the righteous content creators, the real emphasis on real content creators out there, brothers and sisters, and my family, may that great divine bless you in your life. So I honor my family. Salute. I honor your family. I honor my children, their mothers, brothers and sisters all over the world. Please keep that ultimate peace in your part of the world and stay encouraged, my brothers and sisters, with the best way we can. Don't get too wrapped up in things on the outside of this world that's coming at us at every angle. And maintain that great heart that you had. And stay solid, okay? Salute.